Hi, this is Geshe Michael Roach, and I wanted to invite you to a very, very special event online, sponsored by DCI Indonesia. It's a 2-day special event. Let me tell you the story behind this event. About 3 or 4 years ago, I decided that at our college, the Sedona College of International Management, it would be nice to have a special team of scholars, of special people who are learning to translate the ancient books. Because, the DCI events, the DCI levels come from these ancient books. But it would be so nice to have the ancient books themselves. It would be nice if you could also read those ancient books in a good, correct, and usable translations, even 2,000-year-old books. And so, I got together a special team. We have 10 geniuses from different countries of the world. One of those people is Sugeng Shi from Indonesia and Singapore. And with his wife, Shintian Shi, they are doing special events all over Indonesia. Very, very successful DCI organizers there in Indonesia. And the book that we chose for Sugeng to work on is a very, very deep book about the idea of the Wheel of Life. And I guess you've probably seen this special painting of the Wheel of Life. I remember the first time I saw it, I was with my teacher, and I spent 30 years studying with my teacher. And I was standing with him, and we went someplace, and they had a Wheel of Life painting on the wall. And I was very young. I think I was 21. And I was shocked by this picture. I was like, wow, what's going on in this picture? It looks scary. It looks very frightening. And then he started to explain the picture to me. And actually, he taught it to me for 2 or 3 years. Once or twice a week, he taught me this special book about how to understand the Wheel of Life. And the Wheel of Life is meant to describe how do we get in trouble in our life? What are the mistakes that we make that get us into trouble in our life? So actually, the teaching of the Wheel of Life, which Sugeng is translating from the ancient book, it's kind of sad, kind of depressing, how we get in trouble. But halfway through the book, something interesting happens. The author, which is Gautama, he says, you know what? You can turn the wheel around, okay? Like the wheel is causing trouble like this, but I'm going to teach you how to turn it around. And then this wheel becomes a upward cycle, So in a world today, when we have problems, huge health problems in the whole world with the virus, that has created huge problems in our heart, how we feel. We feel sad, we feel depressed, we feel scared, we don't know what's going on. And then because of both of those things, we also have a financial crisis in our country, in our world, and also personally, many of us are worried about our income. Maybe I can't work like I used to work. Maybe my business will close down. And so we have a kind of health problems. We have problems with how we feel inside. And then we have financial problems. And so Gang and I, we've designed a special 2-day event. It'll be the 9th and 10th of December online. And we are going to talk about the second half of his ancient book. And that's where Gautama describes how you can turn. Okay, right now we're having health crisis, happiness crisis, depression, and financial crisis. And then you can grab it and you can turn it around the opposite way, and it starts going upward, an upward cycle. Even in difficult times, even when things are not certain, even when it seems like the whole world is going crazy, if you know how to take that energy and turn it around, then suddenly you can be more successful during this time than in the past. I have to say honestly that this year I made more money than any other year in my whole life. And that's because you can take this negative energy of the wheel of life, you can grab it, and you can use that energy to create an upward spiral. So we'll be talking about an upward spiral of health, happiness, and financial success based on the ancient teaching of the Wheel of Life from a very wonderful ancient manuscript being translated by Sugangshi and myself. See you, DCI Indonesia, 2-day special online event, 9th and 10th of December. Thanks. See you there.